The sound of caravan bells echoes through the high mountain passes, a timeless rhythm against the wind. But these caravans weren't carrying gold or silk. Their treasure was far more precious, a cargo of crimson and gold, of scent and flavor. This is the echo of a lost road, a network of vital veins that once connected the heart of Afghanistan to the soul of India. Through these paths, not just spices, but entire civilizations flowed, mingling and merging over centuries. Today, we're going to retrace the steps of these silent caravans, embarking on a journey through time. We'll travel from the ancient markets of Kapishayana, a bustling hub of the Kushan Empire, all the way to the vibrant modern kitchens of Kabul and Delhi. This isn't just a story about food. It's the story of how the palate of an entire continent was shaped one spice at a time. This is the tale of the Spice Trail. Our journey begins in the arid highlands of Herat province in western Afghanistan. Here, under the intense sun, a delicate purple flower blooms in the dust. From its heart, 3 crimson threads are carefully plucked by hand. This is Afghan saffron, the red gold of the mountains. For centuries, these fragile strands have carried not just an intoxicating color and aroma, but the weight of wealth, power, and cultural identity. Each thread was a promise of luxury, a symbol of prestige. Imagine the journey, carefully packed and protected. This saffron would travel from these highland plains, across treacherous terrain, destined for the opulent palaces and royal kitchens of the sultans in Delhi. It was a flavor that defined an era of grandeur. Now, let's travel to the other end of this magnificent route, to a world that couldn't be more different. We find ourselves in the lush, humid forests of India's Malabar Coast. In the cool shade of evergreen trees, another treasure grows: green cardamom pods. These small, intensely aromatic seeds embarked on a reverse journey from the sacred temples and bustling kitchens of South India. They traveled northwards. They crossed rivers and plains, climbed over the formidable mountain ranges, and finally arrived to grace the festive pilafs and sweet syrupy deserts of Kabul's royal courts. This exchange wasn't a one-way street, it was a conversation. While saffron flowed south, the warm, sweet spice of cardamom traveled north, creating a dialogue of flavors that would echo for generations. But if saffron and cardamom were the poetry of this culinary exchange, then the humble cumin seed was its prose. It was the backbone, the common ground upon which so many dishes were built. This small, earthy spice took root on both sides of the border, thriving in the sun-baked soils of both Afghanistan and India. It became a shared foundation, a common language spoken in pots and pans across the land. From the rich, slow-cooked Afghan kormas to the complex and vibrant Indian curries, cumin provides that essential grounding warmth. It's the legacy of a shared history, a flavor that unites 2 distinct culinary worlds, proving that sometimes the simplest ingredients tell the most profound stories. These spices were never just commodities traded for profit. They were carriers of culture, ambassadors of taste. With every loaded mule that trudged along the dusty trails, something more was being transported. A recipe was whispered from one merchant to another. A legend about a spice's origin was shared around a campfire. A piece of identity, a taste of home, was carried across the mountains. When these spices arrived in a new land, they didn't just sit on a shelf. They settled into local kitchens. They were introduced to new ingredients, and in a way, they married into the local food culture. This fusion gave birth to incredible new dishes, creating a unique Indo-Afghan culinary tapestry that is still celebrated today. Think about the iconic biryani, a dish beloved across the subcontinent. In some versions, you can taste that Afghan influence, a subtle hint of saffron and dried fruits that speaks of its journey from the north. Or consider the countless varieties of kebabs, where Indian spices met Afghan grilling techniques, creating succulent masterpieces that are now famous worldwide. This intermingling wasn't just about adding a new flavor, it was about creating a new identity on the plate. It was a delicious testament to how cultures can meet, exchange ideas, and create something beautiful and new together. The food became a living history book, with each bite telling a story of migration, adaptation, and shared heritage. And today, that legacy is more alive than ever. It's not confined to ancient texts or museum artifacts. It's in the air, in the sizzle of a hot pan, in the steam rising from a shared meal. This ancient spice road never truly closed. It simply migrated. It moved from the dusty desert trails into our homes, into our recipes, into our very culinary DNA. You can smell it in the heavenly scent of saffron infusing a pot of Qabili Palau, Afghanistan's national dish. You can taste it in the comforting warmth of cardamom in a cup of Indian masala chai, a daily ritual for millions. You can recognize its earthy aroma in a simple bowl of dal, a staple food that nourishes a subcontinent. This enduring connection is a powerful reminder of our shared past. The flavors that we cherish today are the result of thousands of years of exchange and friendship. So the next time you cook with cumin or savor the luxury of saffron, take a moment, remember the long journey those spices took. Think of the ancient caravans, the bustling markets, and the countless cooks who, over millennia, wove these flavors into the fabric of their lives. This story isn't just about trade or geography, it's about an unbreakable bond. It's about how a vast and diverse food family was shaped, built, and enriched over centuries, one precious seed at a time. Thank you for joining us on this flavorful journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from the world's kitchen.